Welcome to another episode from Simulation Gaming Digital Realities. I hope all of you are having a wonderful Friday and ready for an exciting weekend. Today, we are going to continue talking about the app Quidd. Whether you're new to Quidd, whether you're a veteran of Quidd, or whether you have no clue what Quidd is, go get it. Go download it. Google, Apple, go find the app, download it, register, come up with a cool username, and see what it's all about. You can also access Quidd on the web. You can browse around as kind of a guest, or once you have your account set up, you can get more personal with WebQuid and find out about your collection and buying and selling and looking at top sales. Lots of things to occupy your time on the web as well. Look me up. I am Laptop Hound. I've been a member of Quidd for 4 years now. Love the app, love the product. Yeah, there's been a roller coaster of ups and downs along the way, but I've stuck with it and still enjoying a lot of what Quidd has to offer. On today's episode, we are going to continue looking at the Nyaching channel, a new hot release. We'll look at the rankings, we'll look at some of the sales, the product, some of the hype surrounding this channel. As well, we will continue to look at Quidd news. What does Quidd have prepared for its users in the upcoming days and weeks? So we'll take a look at some of the information that Quidd has released recently about upcoming releases and possible prizes. So hope you continue watching. If you haven't, please help the channel out. Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, pet your dog, go get a coffee. Stay tuned as we'll continue with Quidd news in just a moment. Let's start off with a little bit of Quidd news. Again, the best source of Quidd information. 2 places. On Twitter, go check out Quidd. That's where they post things daily. Also, go to Discord. Sign up on the Quidd channel, on the Quidd server. Communicate, talk, chit-chat with some of the other Quidd users. Whether you're new, whether you're old, if you haven't been to the Discord server yet, go find it. And again, there's a link to that on the app itself. All right, let's get to some of the exciting Quidd news coming up over the next little bit. So first of all, sales continue. On Quidd recently, Adventure Time, 3D Pop. Look how cool this is. The 3D pop of Finn. Is this Finn? Yes, it is, but it's plastic surgeon Finn. So this seller, My or May or My Mayverse, sold this pop on the market on May 5th for $488.88. So PPM wanted this pop, bought the pop. Cool looking pop. Little pricey for me. However, some people collect what they love, and that's awesome. And if you love this and willing to pay almost $500, good for you. Congratulations for getting something valuable to your item. Now, the value is really high because this is the number 1. So it is the lowest print, which of 200 that were put out there, this one's going to retain its value. Moving on. There we go. Congratulations to Captain Yu Sijin. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But this user on Quidd, longtime user, who has a very impressive collection, won the 1 out of 1 Torque Squad collectible. NFT, which again, only one of these or 12 of these Hall of Fame NFTs exist, and you can check that out on the OpenSea website. So if you want to check out what this collectible is all about, go over to Twitter, find the post, click on the link, and check out what Captain Yu Si Jin won recently. Of course, a lot of hype, a lot of excitement over the Wednesday release of Nyaching Year of the Tiger. Users are talking about it, they're hyped up, they are opening boxes, they are collecting, and one of the big fans of this set is Muffin Stumper, who in his Twitter post says, I want to touch it, I'm not usually a fan of cute little cats, but I'm pumped for this digital in real life collab. The thought of admiring my Quidd digital collection in my right hand while holding an in real life copy in my left is exciting. So users are excited. Those of you that love the Nyaching brand have your opportunity to get a real life copy of a vinyl figure. More about Nyaching later on. In other news, Nyaching sold out, gone. Within a few hours, the Nyaching, I don't want to call them pop figures, I want to call them 3D figures, they sold out. 8,888 of them gone. So if you are lucky enough to open a box and get a couple of the figures, excellent, good for you. Again, more about Nyaching later. We'll get into a little more depth about that set. Little teaser here from Quidd. Hey, they put out this a couple times. Ready for what's next? Adventure? Sounds like next week, Quidd is dropping something pretty exciting. So we'll see what that's all about. Little bit of outdoorsy, a little bit of adventure from Quidd. We click on that link, and it looks like it's going to be an original drop. The Vast Wilds. So we'll see what that's all about next week from Quidd. Exciting. And the final little bit of news is, are you ready for some football? Well, not that kind of football. In North America, where I reside, football is a little bit different than what Quidd is referring to here. Most of the world, Europe, Africa, etc., call it football. We in North America usually refer to it as soccer. So whether you call it soccer, whether you refer to it as football, something exciting is coming. Announced on May 5th. Quidd mentioned, are you ready? And not only did Quidd tweet this out, but also the CEO, Quidd Michael on the app, tweeted out something big is coming as well, retweeted the Quidd tweet, and put a little message here about his past in 2014. While at Tops, I was lucky to be part of a team to pitch Premier League on digital trading cards. 8 years later, a little older, a little wiser, with good taste in music, I have to admit, and with a new company, great team, and killer product, at Quidd, we've come full circle. So if you are a sports fan, if you are a fan of football and soccer, you have some exciting things coming your way. But I have to say, Michael, at Quidd Michael, where is the hockey? Where is the NHL? That would be fire, as the young kids say. Do the young kids still say that? Is that still something the young kids say? Leave a comment below. Tell me what the cool phrases the young kids say today. But how cool would it be to get some NHL? And yes, go Oilers, go. All right, let's head into the main discussion of today, and that is Nyaching, everything Nyaching. Going through the app, again, I'm going to kind of flip back and forth between the app and the website a little bit, so you may see some editing going on. Again, Nyaching is sold out. Personally, I have 8 of the figures. I've got 1 duplicate, but I am missing 2 of the more valuable ones, number 1 and number 3. So a little bit of my strategy, my advice for new players or even older players on how I approach ranking and awards and things that go along with trying to achieve a goal by a certain deadline. Quidd has 3 current checklists for the recent set. There's the gold coin, there's a silver coin, and there is the bronze coin. These coins look awesome. I'll show you some 3D images in just a little bit, but you can see on the screen there kind of a still shot of the gold coin. So if you want the gold coin, you have to be in the top 10 ranking. Still have about 3 days to get that done. If you want a silver coin, we're looking at the top 50, and if you want the bronze coin, you need to be in the top 110. Well, let's look at the current ranking so far. Muffin, who we referred to on Quidd on Twitter there, he's leading the way. He wants number 1 ranking. And when Muffin wants something on Quidd, he works his tail off trying to get it. Big Atari fan, I know he was always ranked high in Atari, and now he wants that number 1 ranking in Nyaching. We see the other top 10 there as well, and lo and behold, look at that. We've got the CEO who wants one of these as well, is currently ranked number 10. Again, if you want a silver coin, you have to be ranked in the top 50. So we see our top 50 rankers. And if you want a bronze coin, you have to be ranked in the top 110. As you can see, it only goes to 82. And that's because currently only 82 users have finished the set, which means the CC or card count of this award could be lower than 110 by the deadline. Now, if you want to get even the basic bronze coin, which will be valuable along the way, you have to collect the entire set. So for new users, in order to be ranked, whether it's a high rank or low rank, you have to have all the items in the set. That's why I am not currently ranked. I do not have the number 1 or the number 2. I need the double happiness. I need some double happiness in my life. And I need the wealth. I need some wealth in my life too. Hint, hint. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Leave a comment. All kidding aside, guys. Again, new users, you have to actually collect everything in the set to rank. Here's the next little bit of advice, a little bit of knowledge and research that you have to do. If you ever want to rank in a set, please just don't go randomly buying lows or buying things that you might regret later on. First of all, you should always collect what you love. That should be the number 1 goal. Collect things that you love. It's not just about the reselling. It's not just about the money and investing. First and foremost, collect what you love. As I profiled with TakaFan the other day, that's what she does as her number 1 priority. Secondly is, if you plan to rank in order to win an award or a prize, you have to first check if the card count for each item is the same. By card count, I mean how many of that print were manufactured. In the case of LiQWYD, there are 264. In some sets, every figure will have the same card count. However, this is a tiered set. So as we move from 2 to 3 to 4 to 6, the card count increases. So this one has 950. And usually the last item is the highest. In this case, 1,350. Now this is extremely important if you want to rank. In some sets, all of the card count for every item is the same. So if it was a constant, consistent card count, all of them in this case would be 264. In that case, you can get lows from any of the items, and that will improve your overall ranking. However, in this set, because it's a staggered card count, the first 3 or 4 or 5 have a bigger weighting on your ranking. So because Double Happiness has only 110 listed, or 110 that were manufactured, this is the most critical item to get a low in if you want to rank. So if you want to rank top 10 for the gold coin, you're pretty much going to need something numbered 20 or lower, probably even 15 or lower. If you want to rank in the top 50, you're looking at getting something probably 60 or lower. Might get a little higher, but at least 60 or lower. And of course, if you want to rank for the bronze coin, you have to have this item. If you have this item and you complete the set, you will guaranteed get at least a bronze coin, as long as you do this before the deadline, which again is on Monday. So that's the first thing you should do. If it's a consistent card count, they all have the same weighting. But in this case, your Double Happiness, and then your LiQWYD, and then your Wealth. Wealth has the same weighting as LiQWYD, so 2 and 3 have the same weighting. And then you'll see that the Love Nyaching jumps up to 950 card count, so it has a lower weighting, equal with Honor. Very important, collectors, very important, because I've come across users, new users, who want to rank and they buy a low of something further down the set. And so they go to the listings and they say, hey, I'm going to buy the number 5 Virtue. And they buy it and they spend a large amount of money on it. And they look at their ranking and it hasn't changed much. And they're like, why? Why haven't I moved up the ranking? Why am I not in the top 5? And the reason they're not in the top 5 is because that has a lower value in the ranking algorithms. You want to rank top 10? You want to rank top 50? You better buy lows or collect lows of the first 3 figures especially. The other ones, yeah, they play a role as well, but those first 3, okay, the first one ranked out of 110 or card count of 110, the other 2, LiQWYD and Wealth, out of 264. Get those in a low edition or low number. So to do a little bit of math, let's say that you love this brand and you want to rank and get that beautiful gold coin. Let's estimate how much it would cost you to rank in the top 10. So when we look at the aftermarket, we see that there are probably 4 items here, 2, 5, 13, and 15. that can get you close to the top 10. The cheapest one is $150. So let's go with that. Let's go with the cheapest of each one. So you have to pay $150 for that one. Then you're going to have to get a low lucky. And this one you want a low number as well. There's only really two here, the number 1 and number 11. So let's say you buy the number 11. So that's $60. So now we're up to $210. And then you need a low wealth. So the low wealth, let's say that you take a chance and get the number 18 for $35. So now we're close to $250 for you to have a chance of ranking in the top 10. You may also have to go and get a couple lows for love. You want something probably in the top 30. So let's say we take number 28 there for $23. And let's say that we look for a low honor and we buy the one that is $33. So if you want lows in the top 5 figures, we're looking at close to $300 that you're going to have to pay at the current market value. Now this video I am making on Thursday. Those items may have gone up in value. They may not even be available anymore. But at the time of recording, to be competitive for that gold coin, you're going to have to spend minimum $300. And that won't even guarantee you top 10. That's going to put you on the fringe of the top 10. If you want top 50, same thing. Let's say that I want a silver coin. I've got to hit the top 50. So I'm going to need an item that is probably 55 or lower. Number 53, it looks like the cheapest one right now is number 48, which is selling for, well, I think there's a mistake there. Not coming up as 0. Yeah, that would help if you can get it for 0. So let's say that you buy the number 40, which is gone already. Come on, Quidd. Let's delete those old listings. Let's try this again. The app is acting a little bit funky today. Let's say that you buy the cheapest one at $63 for number 48. 48's good. It's going to help get you in the top 50. So let's say $50 there. Then you have to go and buy a top 50 lucky, which is going to run you, let's see if this one's available. Yeah, $25. So now we're at $85. And then you also need a wealth in the top 50. There's one for $13, gone. And number 38 for $28 is still available. So just those 3 items alone to get you into the top 50 and a silver coin is going to run you between $100 and $120. Now, if you do get those ones, you're probably almost guaranteed of getting it because those numbers are low enough that it shouldn't really matter what your other Nyaching numbers are. Now, of course, if they're really high, that's going to influence it. But if they're average, middle of the pack numbers, as long as you get lows in those first 3 or even the first 5, it should guarantee you ranking top 10 or top 50. These rankings may change over the next 3 days depending on what these users have. Let's take a quick look at our CEO. Sorry, Michael, we're going to eavesdrop a little bit on your collection here. As you can do with any user, you can kind of look what they have in their collection. So I want to look at Quidd Michael because he currently is in the top 10, just on the outside of it. So I'm going to go find his Nyaching set. Again, there's probably a quicker way of doing this, but I'm going to go alphabetically. So if we bring up Quidd Michael's Nyaching Year of the Tiger set, we can see, and you might need to zoom in a little bit, but we can see what items he currently has. Remember I said the first 3 or the first 5 are the most important. He's got the number 4 first item, and he's ranked number 10. He's got the number 64. He's got the number 30, and he's got the number 6 and the number 63. So right now, Michael is ranked number 10. He's got some good numbers, but he's not guaranteed to be a top 10 finisher. If he wants to guarantee that, he's going to have to improve, especially on his number 2, which currently is number 64. And I hate to break it to you, Michael, I don't think you're going to do it with the number 64. Now, if he was to go and buy a number 11 or a number 15, his ranking's going to shoot from 10 probably up to the top 5. And he's going to cement himself in that top 10 position, because he's got a really good number 4 item. Okay, it's number 6. And he's got a decent 30. So Michael, if you're listening, you got some work to do there. Mr. CEO, go and purchase a lower second item to get that gold coin. And just to kind of compare it a little bit with a higher ranked user, so this time Aquaman, who I've referred to before in previous videos, much smaller collection, easy to find the Nyaching set, currently ranked number 2, and look at his numbers. He's got the number 6, so he's got a higher number than Quidd Michael, but look at his 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th items. In fact, look at all his items, including a number 1 Nyaching. Number 1 Nyaching, that deserves a shout out for Aquaman. Congratulations on that number 1. One more time. Number 1 Nyaching. Way to go. Very cool looking figures. So if you want to rank top 10, you need those low numbers. Quidd Michael, you need a better number 2 item. I would say Aquaman is guaranteed a gold coin. With those numbers, no one can beat him. No one. It's impossible to beat him. And therefore, I believe it's impossible to beat Muffin. Congrats. Blessed Pony and Zombie and Susie, probably pretty safe. I haven't looked at the numbers. However, the 7, 8, 9, 10 players might have to improve on one of their items. And just to show you what these users are competing for, if you have not seen these yet, these are beautiful collectibles. Look at that shine. Wow. Muffin, I agree with you. This is a beautiful release, and to be one of the 10 users to own one of these collectible coins, not only are you excited about the set drop, I'm kind of excited for you to get one of these, along with the in real life vinyl figure as well. Amazing, amazing. Also, we've got not just the gold one, but those of you that are competing for top 50, And I'm kind of debating. I said I wasn't going to get involved in this set and chase things, and I'm definitely not going to get into the top 10. But when I look at these coins here, here's the silver one. These coins look tremendous. I love the detail. I love the wording on the coins. And just by completing the set at the bare minimum, I think I am going to complete the set, because everyone that completes the set will get at least the bronze coin, because there are 110 of them and there are only 110 of the first print. So I'm going to go and finish off the set. I'm hoping that if you want one of these coins, there will still be some of that first item available. How beautiful are these coins? Not only the coins, if you are a collector, these figures are absolutely gorgeous. All of them. I believe my favorite is the Wisdom. I love that deep purple. Look at the clarity. Again, you can see all the etching, all the nuances. So yes, it is not a real life figure, but you can hop on your app, you can hop on the website, and you can proudly own part of the Nyaching collection. That's all for today, quitters. Please, if you've forgotten, just scroll down a little bit on your device and look for that thumb and click the thumb button on YouTube. Leave a like, leave a comment. What is your favorite Nyaching? Which one would you want to collect if you didn't have it already? And leave a comment. Are you in the chase for a gold, a silver, or a bronze coin? Good luck if you are. Thank you again for tuning in. As always, collect what you love and love what you collect. We'll see you in the next episode.